Yo, make sure we live. Y'all give me a second.
This week's
What's going on, man? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody checking in. We talking about who is the best welterweight right now between Heath, Thurman, Errol, Spence, Terence, Crawford. We in the building once again. Appreciate everybody for jumping on. Let me know when y'all hop up in the chat. Let me know what it do. Oh, Johnny, what's going on? Not seeing the dream. What's going on? Still trying to figure out this new setup. It'll look better after a while. If I catch on, man, I'm sorry. I got some other stuff lined up as far as some new content I'm going to do for the videos, too. So I'm just playing around with some things. Happy Meals, what's going on? Curtis Sugar, what it do? We in the building. I see you, Antonio Campbell. Salute, what up, though? Of course, that's the 313 Detroit way. Yeah, man, I seen Keith Thurman. He did like a long Instagram rant. I won't say it was a rant, but Fight Hype chopped it up, man. And, you know, pretty much, man, Keith Thurman is C4 salute. Keith Thurman is living off of, you know, old glory. You know, and his glory ain't even that good, man. So, there's a lot of still Keith Thurman fans out there. And I stand by what I said about Keith Thurman, okay? I stand by the fact that I believe Keith Thurman fans that's still out there, hardcore Keith Thurman fans, I'm not saying if you like them or whatever, they are majority Errol Spence haters. They are majority Terence Crawford haters. I wouldn't even say Sean Porter got any fans, so I'm not even going to talk about that. Be more in the house. What's going on? Lord Sweat Real. JD Films, Armed Forces Sports TV. Ain't seen you in a minute, family. What's going on? But I still stand by that Keith Thurman fans, that's still his fans, hardcore fans, they Errol Spence haters and Terence Bud Crawford haters. That's just what it is. There's no right. There's no other reason that you can say that you like Keith Thurman unless you know him personally or you have some type of emotional attachment or you in love with him, whatever the situation may be. Nobody can tell me, nobody can sit here and defend this guy, man. He talk all, my thing about him is the same thing with Big Baby Miller. You talk all that shit, right? You talk all that shit. And that's cool. You can run your mouth, you can run your yap, whatever you want to do. But you're not doing nothing. You all bark, no bite. Where they do that at? T-Down, what's going on? Where they do that at? Roger, Rogue Master say, you seen the footage of Marcellus? Nah, somebody probably pop up with it. You know, it'll pop up pretty soon. I know he got iced. I seen him on the canvas. He looked like he got fucked up. You know, by a dude from Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? William Dietz. But, you know, like I said, man, you know, Keith Thurman can say what he done, but he really ain't done much before, in my personal opinion. You know, what did Keith Thurman do that was so great at welterweight? You know what I'm saying? He unified the division, and then he ducked up out of here. Remember, he never took the super champ. He never really fought for the WBA super champion belt. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman never won the super champion belt. Floyd Mayweather just gave it up. You know what I'm saying? He got upgraded to super champion. So really, Keith Thurman real first world title fight was against Danny Garcia. So, and that was his last fight in 2017. So if you want to be real about it, what did Keith Thurman really accomplish? For all them Keith Thurman dudes that's still hanging on by Keith Thurman, what did he really accomplish? His first real world title was versus Danny Garcia. He had the regular belt, I think he won versus Diego Chavez. He didn't beat Floyd Mayweather for that belt. He didn't beat Manny Pacquiao. He didn't beat none of them dudes for that belt. His first, Errol Spence, you know, Errol Spence and him ain't been world title holders around the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because he beat Danny Garcia for his world title. And I believe later that year, didn't Errol beat Kell Brook? Was that 17 as well? So, yeah, I mean, he held that fake WBA belt. It's the same fake WBA belt that Rob Brandon's holding, the same one that Danny Jacobs holding, and the same one that Big Fat Baby Greaseball and Miller trying to fight for. So, really, what are we talking about? What has he accomplished? Nothing. He's accomplished absolutely nothing out here. JD Film, salute. A lot of people want to keep saying Keith Thurman number one. How? What did Keith Thurman do to be number one? Who did he beat? Danny Garcia? Come on, man. Come on. We know Danny Garcia ain't the same at welterweight. Robert Guerrero, Floyd got him together. Let's keep it real. Who else you got in there? You got Floyd. You don't even got Danny. Sean Porter, come on, man. He got beat by Kilbrook. I put Bud above Keith Thurman. I don't know. Bud and Keith Thurman. I got to see what Keith Thurman look tonight. Bud ain't no hype job, bro. Bud ain't no hype job. You tripping, Sean Burke. Danny Garcia not even the same atmosphere as these fighters. Sean Porter not even in the same atmosphere as these fighters, in my opinion. Bud Crawford will run across Danny Garcia's face. Now, Sean Porter would be a tough fighter, to be a tough fight for Terence, but I think Terence is just too good of a boxer. I think Terence is as strong as any other welterweight not named Errol Spence. Danny Garcia is not on this level. Travis Spears, salute. Danny Garcia is not, and most people say Errol beat Bud because of his size. That don't mean shit. Mayweather was getting outweighed by 20 pounds. Madonna came in that motherfucker 165, right? He came in at 165. So really, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You can't just say Bud to beat Errol because of size. That ain't how it work. That ain't how it work. Because of size? Bud Crawford is strong. Hold on, these niggas having a barking contest, dog. I'm dog sitting, man. And they separated. And they having a barking contest. I don't know if y'all can hear it. This just showed me I do not want a second dog, bro. Unless it's a small one. But it's an asterisk by that. The dog don't know nothing. He don't know his name. He don't had to teach him to walk up the stairs. So it's like, it's like, he can't be upstairs because I got carpet and he not potty trained. So y'all know how that shit go, man. A lot of dudes neglect their dogs. It's tough. You gotta make time for them. But yeah. Yeah, but I don't see Terence Bud Crawford being easy work for Errol like I thought before. Terence is a strong dude, man. Oh, they love to compete. They trying to sit on top of each other to dominate each other and shit. But they ain't. It's nothing malicious though. They both too good dogs. What's up, bro? Bud is the best welterweight, bro. I wouldn't. I mean, I couldn't dispute that. I couldn't dispute it. Antonio Campbell say he don't want that Bud work. He say Bud ain't done shit. I mean, he fought Danny and Sean, but he had a typo her. But they ain't electric. Bud will make that man mind wander. Too much movement. I'm gonna tell you the problem with Keith Thurman, man. And I might go live for this fight. See if Callie want to jump on. Come on around 8 o'clock, so I won't be on that long. It's basically like a test run, man. I'm trying to get my setup together, so hopefully, it'll get better and better. It will, hopefully. Keith Thurman problem. And I'm gonna tell you what's Keith Thurman problem. And Keith Thurman really ain't fought a upper echelon competition. Okay. Keith Thurman loads up on the shots too much. And with a guy like Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford is going to pick up on that. Keith Thurman telegraphs his shots. I mean, he winds up, loads up, whatever you want to call it, then he shoots his shot off. And Keith Thurman love hooks. Okay? He love coming in with the left and the right hook. He don't really throw a lot of straight punches. Okay? He really neglects his jab, so you ain't getting beat. Let me tell you this. You're not going to beat Terence Crawford loading up on your shots. You're not going to beat Terence Crawford, without a jab. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a tough time beating Errol without a jab. Now, Errol, you probably can load up on some shit and catch Errol with it. You know what I'm saying? That's possible. But loading up versus Terence Crawford, he too good. And I think the styles-wise, Thurman is a tougher fight. I mean, Thurman is a tougher fight for Crawford than Spence. Just style-wise. You got another guy that's a mover that may be more explosive than you. But I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that Keith Thurman is actually stronger. Golden Gloves, what's going on? I'm not convinced that Keith Thurman is actually stronger than Terence Crawford. I'm not convinced about that. I look at their legs, and Terence Crawford's base is really, really strong. I looked at how Terence Crawford threw Jeff Horn around. You know what I mean? And Jeff Horn is a big physical welterweight. This is my personal opinion. Organic herb and supplements, what's going on? He said Crawford hasn't fought any more elite competition than Thurman. Yeah, right. I mean, I agree with that. Who's Thurman really beat? Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. I pick Bud over both of them. With no problem. What's up, Mosquito? I pick Bud over both of them. I mean, like I said before, Danny Garcia is a good fighter. But he ain't got the same passion that he had at 140. After he beat Matisse and he fought Herrera, he ain't the same fighter. Sean Porter, I just think Terence Crawford is a better fighter than Kell Brook and do exactly what Kell Brook did, but more to Sean Porter, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know, the best welterweight is yet to be seen yet. It's all speculation. I'm gonna stay with Errol, in my opinion. I'm gonna stay with Errol with being the best. Tonight won't probably tell me a lot about Keith Thurman, but he got to build himself back up. I still give him third, and Terence will be second. I can see actually Bud beating Errol Spence. Oh, hey, Jamaica, what's going on? I can see Bud beating Errol Spence. Yeah, Keith Thurman hella soft, man. I said that yesterday. Keith Thurman look like the ice cream machine when it ain't working at McDonald's. You know, Keith Thurman look like he can take it to the body right now. And Robert Garcia then showed up to support Josito Lopez, so that's a good thing. He's going to be in the corner. But I just don't see a 37-year-old Lopez beating Keith Thurman. I don't think he a good enough body puncher to expose that. But Bud throwing around, Horn around, manhandling Horn. Horn is at 169. Bud strong, linky, skinny nigga. Yeah, I agree. I said that, man. He tossed Jeff Horn around like he was nothing. You know, but like I said before, a lot of dudes, either on the Errol Spence, keep Thurman back. You gonna see some of them fans come back out of hiding for Keith Thurman, and then you gonna go and Bud. They gonna tell you that Errol Spence and Bud ain't done nothing that Keith Thurman done. Like I said before, if you want to speak facts, Keith Thurman won his first real world title. His first real world title fight was against Danny Garcia because he had the regular WA title. Mayweather retired. He got upgraded to super. So he was a secondary title holder the whole time. So you wasn't a real world champion. You never had a real world champion type of fight. I think he won that belt versus Diego Chavez, if my memory isn't too murky, and I have to go back and look. But like I said before, what shine, shock everyone, and be the best in the hell no. Hell no. He got a better chance at style-wise beating Keith Thurman or beating Bud. But as far as Errol Spence, no. As far as Errol Spence, no. I'm just keeping it real. No. I'm just keeping it real though, man. Sean Porter couldn't do shit at he couldn't do shit at 154. That's why he came to a welterweight. Remember, this is the same dude that got beat up by Kell Brook, bro. And Kell Brook ain't that good. Ray Zone, salute. Kell Brook ain't that good. And don't forget, some people thought Sean Porter beat Keith Thurman. Some people thought Sean beat Keith Thurman. I'm trying to look at Keith Thurman box rec. Give me a minute, y'all. You looking for box rec? It ain't never at the top. Okay, okay, here we go. He won the interim WBA title versus Diego Chavez. He defended the interim after that 3 times. Okay, he became the super WBA title holder. Matter of fact, he was the regular WBA title holder for 1, 2, 3 fights. He became the super WBA title holder when he fought Danny Garcia. Like I said before, Keith Thurman has only had 1 real world title fight. Let me say that again. For people that want to debate and sound stupid, Keith Thurman has only had 1 real world title fight. And that was versus Danny Garcia when he became the super WBA champion that night and he won the WBC title. And don't forget, Danny Garcia and Robert Guerrero fought for the vacant WBC title. And I don't believe at the time they were the 2 best welterweights. I don't really remember who was there. So really, what are we talking about? Keith Thurman had one world title fight. One real world title fight. Kind of tongue twister. Terence Crawford, he had 2 real world title fights at 147. He beat Jeff Horn, who beat Pacquiao, the same guy that Keith Thurman wanted. And he beat Jose Benavidez in the defense. So they won't tell you that. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you that. KQKC Boxing Salute. DJ TV. So, and then if you want to talk about better accomplishments, Crawford got better accomplishments than Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Errol Spence combined. Combined, Sean won 2 titles. Errol won 1 title. Keith Thurman won 2 titles. So that's 5 titles between them. Bud won lightweight at 135. He beat Ricky Burns. When Adrian the Problem Broner didn't want to go over abroad to fight Ricky Burns, didn't want to go over the Atlantic, he won that one. He won the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, the WBO. That's 5 titles right there he won. You know, 4 of them at 140. And he had the ring belt if you count that. That's 6. And he won the WBO at welterweight. So realistically, he won 7 titles. Sweet Science Sports TV, what's going on? Salute. So realistically, he won 7 titles. So them 3 combined only had 5. Them 3 combined, only done 2 weight classes. Well, you can say, yeah, Keith Thurman had a fight versus Carlos Katana technically at 154, is at 150, 151, 152. Sean Porter came from 154 down to 147. I think Errol had some fights at 150 something, but ain't none of them really done much. You know what I'm saying? Ain't done much and done shit. You know, we really talking. You know, a lot of dudes ain't gonna break it down to you like that. A lot of guys is not gonna keep it 100 with you like that. And I like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a really solid fellow. You know what I'm saying? I was a big Keith Thurman fan, but come on, man. If Keith Thurman was from our hood, you know what I'm saying? You won't want Keith Thurman representing your hood like that, representing your school like that, representing your gang if you in the gangs. Can Jamal James beat any of the champs at 140? I had to look closely at him, but he got beat up by Yukis back in the day. So I mean, you live and you learn. I think he gives some. I like to see him give some dudes a run for his money. I like to see him fight Keith Thurman. I like to see him fight Keith Thurman tonight. I said that about 6, 7, 8 months ago. I said I like to see him fight Keith Thurman in his comeback fight. He definitely beat the fuck out of Jesse Vargas. So right now, my number 1 is still Spence, but the most accomplished welterweight overall in the grand scheme of things, since we always want to talk about AB accomplishments, everybody want to talk about what AB accomplished. Why nobody talked about what Terence Crawford accomplished? Because, I mean, he did something that AB didn't want to do at 135. I mean, I could just take this so many different ways. AB didn't want to fight Ricky Burns. Go look at it. He said, I'm not going over there to fight Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns had to come to the United States. Crawford stepped up, went up and fought Ricky Burns. It was probably 1 or 2 bad performances by Crawford I ever seen. The first bad performance versus Klimov, it was just because it was a boring fight. And the second bad performance was Ricky Burns. And I believe they flew him out the same week. He didn't get no grace period. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get no grace period. You know, he didn't get to go over there a week or 2 early and go over there. And he had some jet lag, but he beat Ricky Burns. He beat him good enough not to get robbed. Like Ray Beltran and a lot of the other guys that went over there and got robbed, fucking around with Ricky Burns and them. You know? So at the end of the day, man, we can't just say, oh, he ain't done nothing that welterweight shit. Ain't nobody say shit when Mayweather was moving up a weight class. Well, Floyd Mayweather ain't done nothing at 154. He ain't did shit at 154. So he don't deserve to fight De La Hoya, or he don't deserve to have the WBA title. I mean, what are we really talking about? You know, we acting like these dudes jumping up to heavyweight from middleweight or some shit. You know? What Bud did at 35 and 40 account for something. Should he have been at 47 for a while now? Yeah, he should have been there. He a big guy. This is a guy that was 177 pounds after he beat Julian Sandango in between the Jeff Horn fight. Same thing for Mikey. Mikey was 170 pounds before the original Olympiads cap. So everybody acting like Mikey Garcia, this really, really small guy. He really not. He really not. Get this guy the fuck up out of here. I don't know why they come here scamming. Or spamming. But he really not. You know, and they need to go ahead and fight. They need to go ahead and fight. Danny Garcia did too. Danny Garcia ain't never unified all the titles. He could have, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He had the 3. What he had, he didn't have the WBO. I don't know. He didn't have the IBF. So he didn't unify the division. You know what I'm saying? That's just fact. You know. But we talk. I mean, Danny Garcia can't fuck with Terence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia can't fuck with Sean Porter. We seen that. Danny Garcia can't fuck with Keith Thurman. We seen that. He can't fuck with Errol. He don't want to fuck with Errol Spence. So, come on. He don't want to fuck with him. Can Angus beat Keith Thurman right now? I gotta look at what Keith Thurman look like tonight. That's a good question to ask me tomorrow or after the fight. We're going to forever be debating this until they fight. Exactly. Well, they need to hurry up and fight. And I think the victory is going. Whoever becomes victorious over everybody, I think it's going to surprise some people. Michelle Bouchard, salute. I think it's going to surprise some people. Whoever is victorious out of the bunch, it might not be who you think it is. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm not so sure Errol Spence is gonna murder everybody at the top. I'm not sure about it at all. Size don't win fights. And it's a lot of holes in Errol Spence's game that Crawford can expose. It's a lot of holes in Crawford game. It's a lot of holes in Keith Thurman game. I watch the Star Wars, bro. I'm turning to it when Star Wars go off. I always gotta watch Star Wars when they come on. They playing the whole marathon. Yes, I'm a Star Wars nerd. Been watching this since a kid, so it is what it is. You can talk shit about me later. I have never seen the Lord of the Rings. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. Or Monday. Got a snowstorm. Salute once again, Michelle Bouchard. Oh, here them niggas go with this dog, huh? Here they come with this dog bark off, bro. Two male dogs bark off. 2 male dogs bark off. Can y'all believe it? Almost knocked over my TV. I kind of wish they would have knocked over my TV, so I had an excuse to go to Best Buy and get that 75-inch. Get a mic salute. I wish I would have. I'm about to go get my lab. Please stop with the damn spam. Not you, Randy, but these other dudes. Randy S said we'll never know. We'll never know. One new Fury would. Hold on, man. This shit be moving fast as hell. No one knew Fury would be this good against Wilder. That proves that fights need to happen. Look at Charlo. We need to see the fight. Exactly, bro. A lot of people slept on Tony Harrison, and I told y'all, bro. I told y'all that Tony Harrison can fight. You can't just look at a dude's resume and say, hey, he got knocked out by Woody Nelson and Jared Hurd. You have to look and see why he got knocked out. Did he have a glass jaw? No, it was more of he didn't have stamina. I'll use another guy for prime example. Josh Warrington. You know, this should make people do their homework. People say, well, Josh Warrington only got 6 knockouts. Yeah, that's true. But Josh Warrington can punch. He can hurt you at 126. He really can hurt you. He can hurt you. I'm telling you. Josh Warrington can hurt you. And that's just what it is. He can hurt you. Maybe he's just not the finisher, or, you know, he not putting his combinations together good enough. But he can legitimately hurt you. You know, appreciate it, Randy S. in the super chat. He can, and Michelle Bouchard as well. And the other night, Ricky E, man. Appreciate that. I messed up the other night, y'all, man, trying to do this. So the build gonna improve, though. I just gotta continue to figure out how it work and, you know, where the frame, if I'm skipping frames or something like this. Oh, you talking about Gary Russell, brother? That's Gary Russell, brother. Whoever made that comment asked me, was I watching the fight? I think it was Richardson. Oh, Graylin Welch. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, family? Who made that comment? Give me a minute, y'all. Whoever made the comment, that's Gary Russell, brother. He beat Jaron Ennis. He beat Jaron Ennis in the to go to the Olympics. That fight is on YouTube. It was a sloppy fight. You know, Tony Harrison tough as fuck. Jamel wasn't expecting that nigga to be that hungry. Tony wanted to win, yeah. And then the commentators kind of took it away, man. But it is what it is, man. Take your time. Kelly, you got it, bro. I don't know who you're talking to, but yeah. Thurman will Thurman even stay healthy to fight Spence Bud? I don't think he really want the work. I think the injury took over his mind. I don't think it was the injuries, bro. To be real, let me turn my mic around. I don't think it was the injuries. You know, I think it was the weight. I think the injuries kept him out. To be honest, we all can agree to that. The injuries kept him out, but I think it was the weight. I legitimately think it was the weight. Look at his body. You know, look at his body. Look at his body. You know, soft, not defined. That just tell me he had a hard time cutting weight. Now I want y'all to watch something tonight, and I mentioned it when I go live. I wasn't planning to go live, but change of plans came. Today I was going to celebrate my mom's birthday, but she didn't want to celebrate. You know how women is, very, very fickle. But change of plans came. That's what I'm looking at. But so I go live for the Keith Thurman fight. But look at Keith Thurman if he comes out. He dropped him. Look at Keith Thurman if he comes out dry. If Keith Thurman is bone dry on the body, he not lathered up, then that means he had problems making the weight and rehydrating. Now, if Keith Thurman is in the second, third, I'm going to say third, fourth, fifth round, and he don't have a sweat lather on his body, that means he in trouble. He had problems making the weight. He may not make that weight too much longer. Now, if he don't come out with a sweat, he dropped him again. Gary Russell, brother. They called it off. If he don't come out, he was designed to win that fight, though. But if he don't come out, if he come out dry, but then he get a lather in the first, second round, then he should be all right. But yeah, you wanna build that lather on your body. You want to come out warmed up. I remember I used to watch Paul Williams fight a lot. Okay, I used to watch a lot of Paul Williams. It's one of my favorite fighters. You know, and Paul Williams used to be backstage jump roping. You know, he used to be backstage jump roping, and to build up a lather on his body. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do something that warm you up and get those limbs rolling, man. Gary Russell wants to fight Leo Santa Cruz. I'm not even giving that energy, Ricky E, man. If that fight happened to happen, I've been calling, for Leo Santa Cruz to step up in competition for years now. I'm the only one that been blasting Leo Santa Cruz. I'm the only one that was blasting Jorge Linares. Everybody was talking about how good of a champion Jorge Linares was, and I said he wasn't that good. Ronaldo, too, a salute, brother. It starts at 8. Card starts at 8. I'm not sure what's the televised cards, but that's on channel 2. I'm on the prelims right now. But my whole thing about it is, hold on. Yeah, my whole thing about it is that, Leo Santa Cruz ain't been forced to fight nobody. You can't look at his resume and say, Carl Frampton, come on, man. I watched Carl Frampton's American debut. He got dropped 3 times. Sadly, the Mexican cartel allegedly killed the guy he was fighting, but he had dropped Frampton 3 times. And he did call out Gervonta Tank Davis, but you can say what you want to say about Gary Russell. He might not be active, but he don't want to waste his bad hands on the BS fights. Can you watch the prelims? Yeah, it's on Fox Sports 1, FS1. Or you can download the Fox Sports mobile app. I got both. Keith solo like a killer. Keith Rose solo like a killer, man. I don't even know how Keith Thurman still got fans, bro. You know what I'm saying? This worse than AB saying put it on the hood and on God in them. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's worse than AB said on God in them. On God in them. Keith Thurman took all that shit, but ain't gonna fight Errol Spence. Why? You know, what Terence Bud Crawford, Will, what's going on? What Terence Bud Crawford say? He say, hey, this ain't no Keith Thurman shit. He told Errol Spence, this ain't no Keith Thurman shit. He said, this ain't no Keith Thurman shit. Funny as hell. When Gary fighting Leo, I mean, he calling Santa Cruz out, but I don't hear nothing. You know, hey, you know, Leo Santa Cruz is, he been protected, man. He wasted so much of my TV time, bro. But I don't understand how people could still sit here and debate people about Keith Thurman, bro. It ain't even debatable no more. He's a joke. You know, all his fans that came out of fight hiding. And everybody probably was a Keith Thurman fan at one point in time. Probably everybody liked Keith Thurman. Everybody liked Keith Thurman. But when Errol Spence came on the scene, he backed up to the second team. You know, he do all this talking, man, but talking don't excite me no more, bro. Talking don't excite me no more. I need to see some action. He living off a reputation that ain't that good. 76 Sports Talk say Keith is not a joke. Yeah, he is right now. He a joke. He the butt of everybody's jokes. Flame on 24, what's going on? He the butt of everybody. His reputation is whack right now. Any motherfucker that got a code to life, bro. Anybody that respect the sport, you know. And my thing about boxing is this, man. And this is my main purpose when I talk boxing on my channel. Boxing, CB Sports TV. What's up? What's going on? Let me know if you want to go on live at 8 o'clock. We do these fights. You know what I'm saying? But boxing, these boxers are supposed to lead the sports better than when they found it. And that's not happening. They not leaving the sport better than they found it in the square circle. Now, financially, yes, the sport is in the best position it's ever been in. It's a great sport. It's a great sport to come make money and get it and keep it moving. Now they making the sport safer than ever. You only have to fight once or twice a year. You only got to fight once or twice a year. So it's more safer than ever. It's better than going out there half the year and you working out half the year. You exchanging blows in training camp, helmet to helmet contact, blown knees out, blown legs out, all that. So in context, they are leaving the sport better than when they found it outside the ring. That is a fact. But we talking about inside the ring. Nah, bruh. This ain't how we conduct ourselves. Graydon Wolf said, damn, CJ, you weren't playing. Thurman looks soft at the way, and his condition and stamina, if Lopez could actually push him a bit, is under question in my eye. Exactly, bro. I said it. Will Smith, what's going on? I ain't hear what you said. Hold on, player. I ain't on my phone. I gotta let my phone charge. I started off late today, man. Late on my videos today, man. I woke up to a dog bark off, and I probably go to sleep. I'm probably about to go walk him. And you walk your dog at night, trust me. If you want your dog to be a killer, walk him at night. You know, really, if you want him to be a real killer, keep him in a dark basement. But my dog ain't no killer. I got too many people, too many killers around. Oh, Lil B Hop about to fight, so y'all go check out Christopher Lil B Hop Cobra. It's one of my top prospects, man. But it has been a year to upset. You've seen Homeboy get upset. Jay Florida heads what's going on. But Will Smith said Keith is the best because he has the best resume. I'm gonna call horse shit on that. I just call horse shit on that, because when you look at it, Keith Thurman only got one real world title fight, and that's versus Danny Garcia. We go through his resume, and I think I still got it pulled up, so give me a minute. This stream is definitely going better with this new setup than it did yesterday. I'll be coming up with another setup, man. I got Streamlabs, and I download something else where I can invite people on, so I have a couple setups. I'll still do the Google Hangout thing, so give me a second. I think I still have it pulled up. Now, if you guys are having trouble with boxing BoxRec, try for my Google Play Store people. I don't know about for the iTunes Apple people. Try downloading the web browser Brave. It's like the best web browser to block pop-ups and to block all that other negative stuff. So try Brave, Brave. The logo is an orange lion, I believe it is. So try Brave. It's probably the best web browser out there when it comes to defending against malware and viruses and stuff of that nature. So I'm giving them some free promo. I've been rocking with Brave for like 2 years since I got my Google Pixel. Now I got an S9 Plus. But okay, let's go through his let's go through Keith Thurman's resume. Okay, since he got the HBO, he fought Orlando Lara, I think it was, on HBO in his debut. He fought Carlos Katana. He fought Jan Savic. He fought Diego Chavez for the interim WBA title. He defended the regular WBA title versus Jose Soto Carras. He fought Julio Diaz, who actually had a draw with Sean Porter. He retired in the third round with an injury. I think it was a rib injury or something like that. He defended his interim title for the second time. He beat Leonard Bundu. He defended that interim title again. He beat Robert Guerrero. He won the real regular WBA title versus Robert Guerrero. And he didn't stop Guerrero. Last time Keith Thurman got a stoppage was Collazo, but a true stoppage was versus Carras. So he won the regular WBA versus Guerrero. He defended it versus Collazo, almost got stopped versus Collazo. He defended the regular title versus Sean Porter once again. Okay, he finally got the real Super WBA champion and the WBC title belt when he fought Danny Garcia. So how good is Keith Thurman's resume? I don't see anybody on here that's better than Kell Brook that he's beat. Do you? Do you? I wouldn't say Lopez is better than Ndongo. Not at 140. Not that version of him. Lopez is 37 years old, family. So, you remember, didn't Lopez lose to Jesse Vargas at 140? And I think Ndongo would beat Jesse Vargas at 140. Now, we talking about the old Kell Brook. No, none of them dudes are beating Kell Brook. Sean Porter didn't beat Kell Brook. So, what are we talking about? So, we talking about a resume built on what? Beating Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. That's what we talking about. So, what resume is so good about it? He had one real world championship fight. Yeah, he's 34. I don't know why Callie told me he was 37. He had one real world championship fight. If Kell Brook didn't have no pop, why he beat Sean Porter? Why he beat Sean Porter then? Please tell me. Why did Kell Brook beat Sean Porter? Convincingly, too. I'm not saying his resume. Who did Keith Thurman beat on his resume that make you say, damn, he beat him? Orlando Lara, Katana, Zavic, Chavez, Carras, Diaz, Bundu, Guerrero, Collazo, Porter, Danny. Who gonna beat who of them? Which one of them beating Terence and Errol? And this shit was years ago. So why did he get the live off? Why do he get to live off that? I don't need to invite you. I don't debate people. You can say that to another channel. I don't need to debate you because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. He didn't beat nobody. Sean Porter had already got beat up by Kell Brook. Danny Garcia already had lost to Herrera in a lot of people's opinion. He had already lost to Lamont Peterson. So what did Keith Thurman do that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford can't do? What did he do? So what did he do? What did he do that you say Errol Spence can't do? What did he do that Terence Crawford can't do? Porter took Brook to school. Come on, man. You about to go on timeout, bro. You gonna be the second nigga with the wrench I ever put on timeout. Fuck up out of here. Porter got his ass whooped. He couldn't even get past the 1-2. You have 25 years of boxing. That don't mean shit. You still don't know shit about boxing. Some motherfuckers that been on the job 25 years and still don't know shit. Ooh, you been in the ring. Ooh, you been in the ring. Okay. And you still get your ass whooped inside and outside the ring. So it don't fucking matter. Motherfuckers, oh, I've been in the ring. So what? So what? Pick you up by your fucking nostrils and drop you on your neck. Or I can make it a quick night. Ain't no niggas coming up off of me. No sirree, Bob. Go get your own following, bruh. You can have your own debate. You can debate yourself. You can debate whoever you want to debate. You can't tell me that Keith Thurman done a lot of shit. Now, if you say Floyd fucking Mayweather, okay, that's years of experience, years of championship fights. You can say Canelo Alvarez, years of fights he can live off of. You say Keith Thurman, he didn't do shit. He didn't do nothing. He had one real world championship level fight. Come on. He come walking in the ring right now. He had one world championship level fight. And then you would think of it. Remember when Brooke and Spence was 2-3, not Danny and Sean. Randy S. Brooke and Spence was 2-3, not Danny and Sean. Yeah, I mean, I can't really remember back then. Like that. But like I say before. Who on there on that list I named is gonna whoop Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford? You know? I definitely have to reset up my setup. It's not looking good with the dancing dude in the background. Appreciate it, Randy S. the super chat. I've been on YouTube since 2010. You want a cookie, bro? I salute you for sticking around that long, bro. Most dudes won't last a day. But you've been on here since 2010, but you got 2,261 followers. Your last video had 11 views. Your video before that had 38 views, and all these were streamed. Your Saints video had 24 views. That was 4 days ago. Tom Brady did it again, 38 views. You've been on here since 2010, and you ain't even your last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos ain't cracked 100. You know, so you obviously ain't doing something right. You know, I'm just saying. You know, you talking like yo, your shit popping. You know, you feel me? You know, I had them viewerships, man. I hang myself if I've been on here for 9 years, bro. I've been and quit. You better go drop some fries at McDonald's, bro. I mean, shit. You ain't nobody watching you. Ain't nobody why is you doing it then? Ain't nobody watching. You don't have no subscriber base, bro. 2,000 subscribers and nobody watching your shit. So why are you on here then? You can't even get your family to watch your videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, dog. I mean, shit, too. I mean, I guess 40 people know your debating skills. I guess them 40 people that watch your videos know your debating skills. Oh, yeah, prelims on. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. Don't come on here talking shit to me. Go on your channel and talk shit to your people. You know, these motherfuckers, and I'm not letting nobody use me again, bro. Not again. I let motherfuckers on my channel to get a platform. All they do is turn on me. Hell no. Hell no. I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm being disrespectful if it make any type of sense. I don't have to ask about you, bro. I don't give a fuck what other males think about you. I don't care what females think about you. We don't care. I don't care if you can count to 10. I don't care if you can't. I'm talking boxing. I don't care about debating you for what. What do I gain debating you? Nothing. You don't get nothing debating you. With Drake Sword, I don't get no awards for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no awards for that. WBO is a top ranked belt, so Crawford can easily get that back. I agree with that. Top ranked Golden Boy belt. You easily can get that belt back. That's what I said earlier. If it was about, I mean, if everybody wanted to be picky, okay? I know Keith Thurman fans is real fucking sensitive. And I get it. I like Keith Thurman too. I used to like Keith Thurman. I don't have a problem with the guy. But I have a problem when he popping off at his mouth. He don't really mean what he say. But that's nor here nor there. If we want, and let's change the subject, okay? If we wanted to be picky, okay? If we wanted to be picky, right? If you really want to be picky, Errol, we could say, why didn't Terence Crawford go after the IBF? If we wanted to be picky, why didn't we say Terence Crawford go after the IBF? If Terence Crawford really wanted to that smoke with Errol Spence, he could have easily fought. He easily could have fought a warm-up fight at 147 and became Spence mandatory. Couldn't he? Rashid Tom, salute. Couldn't he? He could have. He could have. That WBO belt, they could have let Ingus beat up Jeff Horn. I'm not saying he won't beat. He won't beat him 76. I'm not saying he won't beat him. It don't matter to me. As long as these motherfuckers fight. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So be it. It happens. Nobody's 100% in boxing. Nobody's 100%. But it's debatable. They all good fighters. If Keith beat Errol Spence, well, it's gonna be a lot of butt hurt. If Bud beat Errol Spence, it's gonna be a ton of butt hurt. If Keith come back and wipe everybody, it's gonna be a lot of ass kissing and apologies. You know. If Errol win, it's gonna be a lot of videos and a lot of a lot of hype. Well, it's no longer hype no more. A lot of this is hype. A lot of this is hype. Real talk, it's a lot of hype. Because none of these dudes have accomplished a lot at welterweight. Your boy Errol Spence said, I want all the smoke. But he didn't want all the smoke, really. He didn't want to fight Errol right now. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. Crawford dropping his belt to get ranked in IBF is the only way he get to fight Errol as a mandatory. Yeah, and they can go to purse bid. Or the WBO and the IBF can come together and do the right thing in order to fight. They could. And say, if y'all don't fight, we're going to strip both of y'all for not participating. Can happen. But in my mind, I don't think we're going to see all these dudes fight each other or all the 4 belts be unified. It's never happened before. All 4 belts have never been unified at this division. All 4 belts have never been unified. It hasn't. A lot of people don't know that. The WBO, the WBA, the IBF, and the WC has never been unified by one fighter at 147. It's never happened. It's never happened. Never happened. Since 2006 was the year they allowed the WBO to be part of unification bouts. Be required to have undisputed. So before that, you just needed 3 other belts. IBF, WBA, WBC. If Bud do that, he a real dog. All he gotta do is retire. There's nothing else to prove. He became undisputed. He dominated. One of the best, or one of the best divisions, especially top heavy. What else is there to do? Nothing but get the bag. Can Bud go to 54? I don't know. And I think a lot of people are gonna appreciate Floyd Mayweather. I think a lot of people are gonna appreciate Floyd Mayweather. Crawford started off at 35. Mayweather started off at 130, went to 30, 35, 40, 40 to 47, and then he went to 54. A lot of guys can't do that. Lomachenko started off at 126. 130, 135. He can't even move up to a 4th weight class. So, it's tough. Moving up in weight ain't all that easy. Bro, you can tell what the other fighters are about. Be real. Errol body attack master. Keith the hooker shine running back attacks. Danny time you. With Terence, you never know. True. But you never know what Errol got neither. Or what Keith got. Until they forced to do it. You never know. Keith Thurman might be a savant on fighting on the inside. You never know. Errol Spence could box. Underrated darkness salute. You don't know what these dudes are capable of because they ain't never fought nobody to bring the best out of them. They ain't never fought nobody to bring the best out of them. So I can't say what they can and what they can't do. We thought Caleb Plant couldn't sit there and be aggressive and back Uzatagi up. Nobody knew Caleb Plant could fight on the inside like that. You don't know what... I mean, until you fight upper echelon competition, you don't know what these dudes got. I'll guarantee you we haven't seen the best. We haven't seen the best of these fighters, bro. Like, Heath Thurman can switch southpaw. You know? He don't do it like Terence Crawford do it, but he can do it. But a lot of these dudes ain't faced their A game. Ooh, B-Hop got hit with something crucial. He fighting a real tough guy. This guy coming straight forward, strong guy. His name is Hernandez. That's a very popular name among the Latino community. But he pushed a little B-Hop back. He going to work on him. And they exchanging body blows. They say, hey, if you ain't watching Fox, if you ain't watching FS1 right now, you missing a really, really good fight. A tremendous fight. Lil B-Hop Cobra, this is a tremendous fight. Pink hair versus Hernandez. Terence, Narco Champ on TV salute. He says Terence Crawford is going to be the best when he fights Errol and Thurman Porter. I believe so too. He is going to be the best. Yeah, this shit a good ass fight, bro. You missing it. They fight in the phone booth. This is what my man's trying to learn a right hook from hell. But B-Hop rolling it. He dropping his lead hand. He should keep his lead hand on. He got hit low. They ain't shaking gloves neither. That's a good ass fight right here. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh. They throwing bombs. Hernandez is on the front foot, but it don't seem like he getting enough leverage on his punches. B-Hop seems like he get more leverage going on the back foot. He fought the best. What will you talk about? I don't know what you talking about. But yeah, man. Yeah, pretty much, man. It's a good fight on FS1, man. This shit got me polarized real quick. Got me drawn in. Hernandez mouth leaking, though. This is a good fight right here, man. This is an excellent fight. Fernandez trying to wing that right hook. You don't see too many orthodox fighters try to land a knockout punch with the right hook. You know what I'm saying? He throwing it with a lot of leverage. His nose bleeding, though. He leaking. Jaime fighting the best means you cleaned out your division. Yeah, you gotta clean out your division. Or you gotta beat the lineal champion. If there's a lineal champion in your division, it's the easy way to do it, beat the guy. But yeah, y'all got any questions before I hop off? So I'll start up the stream for the Fox portion of the card. I'll answer a few questions. Show the fight? Hell no. You trying to get me fucking kicked off YouTube? I ain't trying to get kicked off YouTube. You can't show the fight, man. Go to firstrow.com and check it out at firstrow.com. Yep. Go to firstrow.com, you can find it. But I'm gonna come back and do a live stream. I'm gonna see if Callie and some other guys want to jump on and do the Keith Thurman stream. If not, I'll just come on by myself. Maybe I might invite some people, but once again, I definitely appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna come through and come back and go live for the fight. Let me go walk the dogs or something. It's cold in the motherfucker. I don't know about all that, but yeah, I'm gonna come back and do a live though, man. I'm gonna invite some brothers on, man. But once again, I appreciate everybody for checking on. And I'm gonna do the Q&A, so y'all be on the lookout for that as well too. The mailbag, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, man. I couldn't get to it today, so anybody that's wondering about that, I'll do the mailbag tomorrow. But we